Hello, everyone. Just wanted to briefly go over the requirements for the course. There's another video that talks about the content of the course, which will certainly, hopefully, be more interesting than this. But I just wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page in terms of what we need to do. If you look at the Blackboard site, you'll see that all of the readings for the course and other materials have been uploaded, so there's no book to buy. And if you look at the main menu, you'll see that the course is organized by week. So, for instance, if you open up week one, you'll see that there's a couple of brief readings, and there are some videos, or one video at least. There's a discussion board, and there is an essay reflection prompt. So, the weekly regular assignment is basically to do the readings. It's just a brief reading this week. Usually, the readings will be longer and more varied, or more varied. Um, So do the readings, watch the video. I think the video should help. Sometimes there'll be multiple videos if it's a more difficult reading. Then you need to participate in the discussion board. The discussion board, I think, has no prompt. No, there's no prompt. And that's on purpose. You shouldn't wait for any kind of question or prompt from me. You should just start writing your thoughts down in a post. And they can be any sort of thoughts you want, any substantive thought you've had, any response, any question about the material, anything you want to say. Just remember that you need to post at least twice to get full credit for this assignment. One should be your own thoughts, and the other should it be at least one response, thoughtful response to another student post. So that's a rule. It has to be at least two posts. If you only post once, you'll only get half credit. The other weekly assignment is the essay reflection, which is it does come along with a prompt from me. Um, every week, you're going to need to write a 250-word essay reflection response to a question about the material. Here's the question for this week. Every week has a different question. Week two, the question is about Jonas. So that's the week. Those are the weekly assignments. Discussion board in which you have to post at least twice, and a 250-word, sort of one-page reflection essay on in response to a prompt about the week's readings. So, in addition to the weekly requirements, we will have two oral exams. One will be more or less a midterm exam, and the other will be a comprehensive final exam. For online classes, I believe that the best way to handle gauging whether a student has really looked at the material and knows the material is through a brief discussion. So the oral exams will be a one-on-one Google Meet meeting between you and me. You look there. Yeah. So the first one will be basically a midterm, but it'll be early because it's going to be focusing on the week 1 and 2 material. It's quite important in this course, for the sake of your understanding, that you understand both the traditional ethical decision making frameworks that are presented in week one, Kantianism and utilitarianism, and then the content of Hans Jonas's essay, Technology and Responsibility, the new task of ethics. For the understanding of the course as a whole, that's vital. So the first oral exam will focus on the week 1 and 2 material exclusively. I'll be sending out a sign up sheet. It's about a 15-minute conversation between you and me. Then at the end, there'll be a similar, perhaps a little longer, maybe 20 minutes, a half an hour conversation about the course as a whole. These discussions are simply meant for you to, show your thoughts, your ability to respond to general questions about the material. So, in addition to the oral exams, basically midterm and final, there will be a final essay due for the course, and you can see here. What I'm basically asking you to do is to assess AI ethically. in your best guess. Will it be a benefit to humanity, or will it be? Wait a second. Proofread. Will it be a benefit to humanity, or will it be a detriment to humanity? Let's put that Y in there. What do you say? So those are the requirements for the course. It proceeds week by week. The weekly discussion board posts and the weekly essay reflections will always be due by the very end of the week, which is Sunday at midnight. So just think of that as the deadline before the new Monday, new week begins. You have to have your weekly things in. Then the oral exams, again, I will be posting a sign up sheet. And believe me, we'll find a time. If you're, you know, if you're not available during the times that I list, which I think will be doubtful, but if I'll accommodate you and we'll find a time that you can make it. Those are just chats, those are discussions, but they are graded. I expect students to be familiar with the material and to be able to talk about the material thoughtfully in an informed way. And also to respond to basic questions. So, in preparation for those, read the material and watch the videos, I would say. Because watching the videos, whatever else it does, it gives you a sense of what I'm thinking about, what I think is important. So that gives you a pretty good clue as to the kind of questions that I'm going to ask you during the exams. Okay, so that's it. Please watch the other video that talks about the actual themes of the course.